How would you push this button if you couldn't use your fingers? Over here, I have a little button on a breadboard, the standard type you would use for most electronics projects, and it's connected to a little programmable board called a microbit that I have programmed to show a face and play a buzzing sound when I press the button. But these tiny buttons can be very difficult to press for people with limited or no mobility in their hands and fingers. Enter the world of accessible switches. These are switches that are designed so they can be easier to press with your entire hand, your foot, or even your head, and can interface with devices that would normally be controlled by these much smaller buttons. The basic concept here is very simple. A switch just consists of two electrical contacts that form a closed circuit when they touch each other. You can see I get the same result when I touch the ends of these two wires together as I did when they were connected to this homemade switch. If I take a look at the inside of this homemade switch, you will see that it has two sheets of aluminum foil, which is electrically conductive, taped to two sheets of paper, which is an electrical insulator. I have rolled or bent these sheets of paper to give them a slightly curved shape, so they stay slightly apart from each other with the aluminum foil sheets not touching normally, but when I press on this button, that causes the two sheets of aluminum foil to come into electrical contact with each other, closing the circuit. So when I reconnect my alligator clips, one to each sheet of aluminum foil, and then press on the button, which I have made large enough that I could just press on it with my entire hand or fist instead of needing to use my individual fingers, it closes the switch and triggers the input on the microbit, causing it to display a face and play a sound. I have the same concept here with this foot pedal made from two sheets of cardboard connected with a hinge made from duct tape. There are two pieces of aluminum foil that are normally not touching, but when I press down on the top part of the pedal, it makes them touch and closes the circuit. I then have two rubber bands attached to the sides here that pull it back up to open the switch again when I release it. Note that since the default state here is that the electrical contacts are not touching each other, these switches are called normally open. This is in contrast to a switch that is normally closed, with the default state being that the contacts are touching and then you press on the switch to create an open circuit and separate the contacts. These are also all momentary switches, meaning I have to hold them down to activate them and they spring back into their original position when I release them. This is in contrast to a toggle switch, something more like a light switch on a wall, which holds its position each time you move it. As you've seen, you can build these switches using aluminum foil and simple craft materials. You can interface them with programmable boards like Microbit or other popular ones like Arduino or Raspberry Pi, all of which we have projects and tutorials for on our website. For more information about how you can try this for your own science project, check out the link in the video description. For over 1,000 other projects in all areas of science and engineering, check out our website, www.sciencebuddies.org.